Hi, I'm Linda Padgett, and this is the Living Christian Virtue Series. Today's virtue is kindness, and the opposite of kindness is harshness. Now, kindness is not a natural one for me. I probably have said that several times so far on this series, and unfortunately it's true. That's why it's important to talk about the virtues. It kind of helps us become aware of where we're faltering, where we need to improve and grow in holiness. And I have a lot of areas to do that in. And in kindness is one of them. My personal, my personality, my own personality, doesn't cater well to kindness. I'm impatient. I'm a very matter-of-fact person. It's easy for me to see something and call it what it is. Just be blunt. I can easily spot other people's faults. Well, that's probably all of our problems. But I'm just a matter of fact, and I'm impatient, and so because of those qualities, I can easily get frustrated and become harsh with people. What comes to mind for me in the situations, and maybe you can relate to this too, but it's grocery store lines. I am horrible. My older daughters, like they've learned this. They've seen this problem in me enough to where when they encounter it themselves, when they become irritated in a grocery store line, they immediately think of me. They think, "Oh my gosh, Mom would have freaked out with this." That's so sad. I'm so sorry that's one of my legacies I'm handing on to my kids, but thank God they can see me trying to improve too. They know that I'm wanting to grow in holiness, and they know that I will grow, I will get better, and just like they too, they need to get better on this virtue as well. But those grocery store lines, we get so impatient with the person in front of us. They have 1,000,001 coupons, or they're not quite sure what they want to buy and what they don't want to buy, or the cashier is taking forever bagging every single piece perfectly. Oh my gosh, I've seen those cashiers that literally it's like it's a work of art that they believe in loading this bag perfectly and then putting it in the cart just right. And I can kind of relate to that. I can be OCD in that way too, but oh my gosh, I'm in a hurry, I don't want that. Just put it in a bag and give it to me. And I can become harsh and impatient, and even though maybe I don't say something, it's all over my face. It's all over my face. I am not happy right now. Another place that, oh my gosh, I embarrassingly am horrible about when it comes to not showing kindness is in the movie theater. In fact, I'm so bad about this in a movie theater that I don't like going to the movies anymore. I would rather wait for the movie to come out on disc or on Netflix and watch it at my own home to where I don't have to be bothered by other people. Or if it's a movie I really want to see on the big screen, then I make sure I wait until it's almost time for them to remove it from the theater where there's hardly anybody in the theater watching it with me, because I cannot stand watching a movie in a packed movie theater. The talking that goes on or the chewing on the popcorn, can I just say, what is it about people at movie theaters? It's like they're starving. They get there and they can't eat their popcorn fast enough. They can't eat their candy fast enough. And they're so loud doing it. Oh my gosh, I know I'm probably guilty of that too, but it drives me crazy. And I falter quite a bit on kindness in those situations. So my personality has a hard time with kindness. Why is kindness important? Because it's a quality of God. He has been so kind with us. He's been so merciful with us. And for us to not pass on that kindness is so evil in a way. It's kind of like that servant in the Gospels who was forgiven a great debt, but then turned around and demanded a debt of somebody else, a lesser debt of someone else. That is us. We have the responsibility to pass on kindness to other people because we have been shown great kindness from the Lord. So how can we grow in this virtue? How can we become better people? How can we become kinder? I do think it's by practicing it in a way. Taking the time to slow down and look at situations from different point of view. Look and see, how should I see this situation differently? Just simply getting out of ourselves, surrendering the selfishness, and seeing how a situation can be seen differently. That's one way to practice kindness. That's the start of practicing kindness. Then we need to make the commitment to be kind. With my own kids, I have to make the commitment. I know that I'm in the middle of working and my kids are coming home from school. I'm going to be frustrated. I'm going to be irritated. Or I'm in the middle of making dinner and all I want to do is just get this done. I want to get done with dinner as soon as I can so we can all relax as a family. But they're going to be in the kitchen. They're under my feet. They're messing with things. They're making a mess. And I have to make the decision before that situation occurs that I need to be kind. I need to be patient with them and be kind and not be harsh in the way I correct them, harsh in the way that I respond to them. That's a tricky one. That's a hard one. So we need to open our eyes to see where we can be kind. Open our eyes to see how a situation can be viewed differently. Then we need to make the commitment to be kind. We have to prepare ourselves in situations that we know that we're going to be irritated, like at a movie theater, to be kind. I'm not going to say something to the person next to me. I'm not going to say something to the person next to me. I'm not going to say something. I have to go through this conviction, this convincing myself that, Linda, you're going to be kind. Deal with it. Make the commitment. And another way to grow in kindness is to make it a family issue. Make it a family adventure that we as a family are going to grow in kindness, not only for one another, but for other people. Oftentimes, we're naturally kinder to people that we don't know than maybe those that we're really close to. We get irritated with our family so much easier than maybe a stranger. But I think it's by practicing kindness on strangers is where we can grow to be sensitive to kindness within the closer circle of our family. So as a family, there are ways that you can practice kindness. And it's, of course, a great virtue to instill in your children. One way that we like to do is create homeless bags. We have, you can get those dollar bags from any store, the recyclable kind of bags. So they're like a little canvasy or a hard plastic. And we fill them with things that the homeless people in our area could need. Like fruit. Oh my gosh, fruit is awesome. Socks, toiletry items, a comb, a blanket, a hat, glove, scarf. Delicious food that they can't get their hands on. Even vitamins. Things that they need. Things that they don't always get from maybe a homeless shelter or a food pantry. And then when we're downtown and we see those homeless on the street, just to pull over and have a bag handy to give them. Give them a bag. We have them in the car so that they can be handed to them with no effort of our own. But the assembling of those bags are so fun. The kids picking out what things they want to put in the bags and then sorting them out into several different bags and then having them and then, of course, handing them out as a thrill. That's a great way to make growing in kindness a family adventure. Another way that I have always loved doing is visiting nursing homes. I love old people. I do. I don't know why. I just love them. I think their stories are so rich. They have so much value to add to my life, experiences, and advice that we need to tap into. And the fact that so many of them are so lonely breaks my heart. It makes me so sad. And so many times as a family, I've had when my children were young, we'd have them make cards and we would go, whether it's Valentine's Day or Christmas or any of those days, and we would go and we would hand out cards and just talk with the clients in these nursing homes. They love that. They would light up when they see these little kids come through. Serving in nursing homes, serving the homeless, serving in your own church, serving young children. There are so many ways that we can learn kindness, that we can stretch that kindness muscle a little bit and allow that virtue to instill in our hearts and instill into the hearts of our children. That's how we grow in kindness. Be kind. Just do it. So open your eyes and see where you can be kind. Make the commitment to be kind. And then act on it. Go grow in kindness by loving other people. Thanks for watching. To see more videos like this or to sign up to receive the follow-up Bible study, please go to my website, linda360.com.